What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's going down? What's going down? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody having a good morning. You know what I'm saying? If your day's ruined already, get back in bed, hit the snooze button for like 10, 15 minutes, restart your day. Because it's too early to be this mad. If you wake up mad this early in the morning, see if you can reset that day. But shout out Mav Hoffa, Swave, Seva, Ike P, and your boy K Shine, man. My expert opinion, K Shine is alluding to a lot. He's saying a lot. And one of the biggest things that he confirmed, it wasn't something that we didn't already know. We already knew what this was. The URL paid K Shine to sit down. And you lost 15K because of it. Let's talk about it.
Let me check niggas' temperatures.
Jazz the ass. You just never know. You get on people saying like, I have a bar though, because he kept saying Vicky.
So I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARAB.
Staple this shit. Follow me on Instagram. That's Deadass W. Search it out. Look it up. Now let's just say it came out that his story.
Nigga, stop wild strong, nigga. I'm wild strong. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word, man? Like I said, happy Tuesday. But we got to talk K Shine. K Shine, let me holler at you real quick. Y'all let me know if the audio too loud. I think I might have turned my audio up too much. Let me get right. All right, no, yeah, we good. We good. But y'all got to let me know, man, how y'all feel about this K Shine situation. K Shine goes on my expert opinion with Mav Hoffa, which is first and foremost, you really trying to air out the URL because my expert opinion, Mav Hoffa, that podcast is one of the biggest podcasts in hip hop right now. It's a top 10, top 15 hip hop podcast in the country. Which I also got to say, battle rap, y'all missed out. Y'all missed out on a gold mine if y'all just would have supported Mav Hoffa. What up, Deadass? What up, my boy? What up, Gina? What up, hey man, Gina, one of them ones. Hey, we gotta get Gina on the show, man. Hey, Gina, let's do a show together. Let's get you right on Temperature Check Tuesdays real quick one day, man. We'd love to have you up on the show, man, representing the beautiful women in battle rap media. You know what I'm saying, that's doing their thing. Shout out my brother Deadass Talk. I knew if there was one thing that was gonna get him to pull up on the stream, it was about talking about his boy K Shine. It was gonna be talking about his boy K Shine. But man, here's my opinion on it. So K Shine is really just exposing the URL for what him and Mav are calling label tactics. Hit me up in my DM, Gina. Hit me up in my DM, and we'll definitely rap about that. But label tactics, right? And we see it. We see it in these battle rappers. A lot of the URL talent does not walk around like individual entities. They walk around like they are a part of Death Row Records. They walk around like they are part of Motown. They walk around like they are part of Good Life. You would think that the URL is out here handing these niggas watches, chains, and necklaces by the way they show their unwavering loyalty. But I was under the impression that they was individual entities. And if you're an individual entity, that means you a higher hitman. That means you a higher hitman. You go where the money's good. You know what I'm saying? If I am a individual carpenter, if I have a carpentry company, if I'm a carpenter, I'm going to where the money reside. Where the money reside, where the money reside. But again, now we also know that URL has been propelled to this status of being the NBA when it comes to battle rap. So we also can't make no mistakes about it. Like when we were growing up watching battle rap, becoming fans of battle rap, you hear about the Smack DVDs, you hear about URL, and you know, these battlers, they grow up and they want to be on those stages. They see the Hitmans, they see the Arsenals, they see the Mooks, the Lux, and they want to be on that. They want to be on that platform. They want to be in that realm. They want to be considered one of the best battle rappers in the world. And for a long time, it was just the URL. But then you have the emergence and the sustainability of a Rare Breed Entertainment. You have the emergence. I don't know if it's sustainable, but you got the emergence of Chrome 23. You got the emergence of Bullpen Battle League. You have these other leagues that are now getting not as much as credit as the URL, but what they're getting is credit. They have solidified themselves in this community to where that their battles count. You can take a clone and mention Cloning Champion of the Year. You can take a Shayna Ashley and mention her with Woman of the Year. You can do those things because of the emergence of these other battle leagues. And so to get back to K-Shine is basically saying that his contract for Daylight, which we know was that's what really this stems from. Daylight people don't really place a lot of blame on Daylight as they should when it comes to this. Now, given I also understand the circumstances to which he missed that battle. You know, he had a situation where he was going to get full custody of his son, if I do remember correctly. And so that's why he ended up missing that battle. But it's been years since that incident, and we still do not have a Daylight versus K-Shine battle. And that is where K-Shine's ultimately where his frustration begins. Because with him having that contract, with him being paid for that battle already, but not having that battle produced, is kind of like a cloud that hangs over K-Shine's career. What up? What up, Bumpy? He said, I blame Daylight for everything. That's Gina, you my girl. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why we got to get you on the show, because you got the eyes of the people. You seeing everything like I'm seeing everything. Daylight does not get enough blame for this K-Shine situation. Because again, as a parent, as a father, I understand there is nothing more important to me than having my legal rights, if I was ever in that situation, being permanently outlined to where I know exactly how much time I get to spend with my son. So I'm not mad at that. But it's been how many years, not months, how many years has it been since we've seen Daylight on the stage? And that's where K-Shine is coming in at. The URL is hanging that battle over his head. And so he does what he calls replacement battles. But every time he does a replacement battle, he feels there's another barrier put in front of him. Because at the end of the day, everybody knows the type of talent that K-Shine has. Everybody knows the type of fandom that K-Shine brings when he gets up on that stage. So we are not surprised that the URL wants to hang on to a talent the likes of K-Shine. It's definitely Daylight's fault. He should have attempted to make the battle up. He just running around acting like it doesn't exist. Hey, man, I'm just trying. Hey, Mr. Check the Temperature, I'm just out here hitting buttons. That's all I'm doing, man. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up. But yes, again, to your point, Brick Street, yes, Daylight doesn't get the responsibility that he should when it comes to not completing this battle. And so when you have a talent like the magnitude of a K-Shine, who has made he has not been whispering his displeasures with the URL. He has been screaming them from the mountaintops. We got real life mainstream artists asking, where is K-Shine? Waka asking, where is K-Shine? We got athletes that follow this industry asking, where is K-Shine? So every time K-Shine gets a battle, we remember the Real Sick battle. Now, no matter how you broke down that Real Sick battle, he did what he did on that stage. Now, I heard you know what I'm saying, Real Sick kind of got lined up in that situation. We're not gonna act like we didn't hear that. But that battle was done. And for K-Shine to do the battle, to give them the performance he did, only to find out, that battle don't count. That's not what we looking for. It's kind of like, y'all remember Space Jam? The OG Space Jam, not that new shit. The OG Space Jam. When Michael Jordan was chained up on Moron Mountain, that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. K-Shine is looking like he is locked in, ball and chain with the URL and cannot go. But then there was an opportunity. There was an opportunity proposed to K-Shine to perform on another platform, to perform against another battler that wasn't Daylight. And this is where K-Shine, you got to take some responsibility at. Because K-Shine, you said some things on that Matt Hoffer interview that I definitely took note of. The money was drying up. Okay. So the money is drying up. They gave you some money. They fronted you some money. That money's running out. You going back to them. I ain't got no battle. I ain't got no money. Ring, ring, ring. Here come Opportunity calling. We know who Opportunity is. And he not only had $15,000 for you on the front end as a deposit, he also had $15,000 for you on the back end. So you got a $30,000 offer to battle a legit name, a name you wanted, a name everybody wanted to see you battle. But you knew you still had business to take care of with the URL. Now, I can't necessarily fault you 100% for at least being about your business, being a professional, and saying, hey, before I accept this battle on RBE, before I accept this battle against Hollow the Don for $30,000, and I know I got this battle looming with the URL, I'm going to call them and let them know. But my problem with that, K-Shine, respectfully speaking, is that if you got to ask somebody, if you can go, if you got to give somebody a heads up, if you, however you want to present it, you kind of ask them like, hey, hey, I got this battle opportunity. Y'all ain't giving me no money. This name ain't on this list. Can I go do this battle? You kind of did that. When you ask a question, it's kind of like a child. I'm not calling you a child, but I'm just using this as an analogy. When a child, when you gotta ask, you already know it's gonna be a no. When you gotta ask, you already know it's not gonna be something you gonna be able to do in the first place. So I believe that you was using that as negotiation leverage. You knew that the URL was trying to figure out where this next K-Shine battle would be. You knew that you had the leverage because that money was running out from the money they fronted you on to do this battle. And you saying you had opportunity. With opportunity comes leverage. So you took that to the negotiation table and said, hey, I'm not going to tell you who is giving me this opportunity, but I got an opportunity to get $30,000. $30,000. With a $15,000 in advance. I got that. And you knew that the URL has a reputation for paying battlers to sit down. Let's not act like we don't know this. We've heard this before. We've seen this before. That's how the URL stops a lot of battles. They will pay battlers just to sit down, just so you don't go to RBE. Right? So you knew that. And so the URL did exactly what you thought they was going to do. They were playing checkers. They weren't playing chess. And you knew that. They were playing checkers and you were playing chess. They were reacting to what the information you was telling them. Oh, you got an opportunity to battle Hollow for $30K. Yeah, it got to be RBE. They was investigating you, trying to get information. You stuck to your guns. You said, I'm not on the phone for that. I'm just letting y'all know I got this opportunity. So what did they turn around and do? They turned around and gave you $15,000 to not go over to RBE. They paid you $15,000 to kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the, you know what I'm saying? That's what they did. You took that money. So now that you're trying to leave URL, they saying, ho, wait a minute, where you going? Boy, where you been? Okay, that daylight situation, you know, we still got to figure that out. But don't forget, we gave you $15,000. He said $15,000 for what? That was $15,000 to keep the relationship going. That was $15,000 to keep me quiet. That was $15,000 not to have me go over to RBE and showcase my talent and do a million view battle over there. That's what that $15K was for. So what you talking about, I owe you $15K. And I feel that. But you know, nobody just gives money away. Nobody's just giving money away. They paying for your loyalty. That's what they doing. They trying to pay for your loyalty. And so now you're in a situation where you don't like the Jack Boy battle. You feel like that the Jack Boy battle, is beneath you. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like that talk either, sir. Because we're not gonna make no mistake about it. Shout out my boy Jack. He got a big battle coming up. Why everybody battling on the 14th? Battle rap leagues, did y'all know it was 31 days in October? Y'all had 31 days in October to choose from. Why did everyone choose to have a battle rap event on October 14th? That's just my side note. You said that situation didn't work well out for K-Shine because they dropped that hollow battle on YouTube and it was bad. And not to mention, they give you the hollow battle on URL. You didn't cut your dreads, you cut your hair and got smoked. And what they do? They tried to drop your stop. And they put that bad battle out on YouTube. Yes, they did. Because they said if the people see you get smoked, your price got to drop. Cut his hair for nada, for nothing, for the aesthetics. I'm going to let you know, if I'm ever going to a battle, you see these luscious locks get cut, understand I'm about to smoke something. I'm not going home bald-headed for no reason. People ask me what I cut my hair for, $20,000. Next question. Thumbs up the video. These are just my thoughts. So, where do you go now? Because you still got this URL thing, you still under contract. Or they saying, I didn't see Smack say, give me my $15K back. But you want to stand on business with it. But the problem is, for me, the more and more you talk about it, the more and more it shows that you want to battle. Which means you're losing your leverage. Because in negotiations, right? And I be trying, and I say this a lot when it comes to battle rappers and why battle rappers be taking these crazy ass contracts. They do not have multiple streams of income. Let me repeat that. They do not have multiple streams of income. If you have multiple streams of income that are consistent, that are sustainable, that are financing your livelihood, then you can walk away from battles. You can walk away from battle rap. We see it with a lot of, you see it with the biggest stars. Look at a Hitman Holla. Look at a Murder Mook. Look at a Loaded Lux. You get to a point where you've built up your name where you don't have to battle. You making money in other avenues. Your price can be your price and it can remain your price because you're willing to walk away from it. But when you're doing interviews, and I got to be honest, we're not hearing about any upcoming concerts, upcoming mixtapes. We're not hearing about new businesses that you could be potentially be investing in, I get worried. I get worried that the pressure of, and we got to be honest with you, the holiday season coming around. And I don't care how much money you think you got, you never got enough for the holiday season. Especially if you got kids. Especially if you got a family. You never got enough. So I'm starting to get worried. Because at the end of the day, the battle rap community just want to see K-Shine battle. We don't give a damn where it's at. It could be on Chrome. It could be on RBE. Hell, it could be on URL for all we care about. We just want to see K-Shine. But I got to think that K-Shine is slowly losing his leverage. And him speaking out, him telling his story is a way to gain the momentum of the fans, to let the fans know where he's at, that he wants to battle, that he's trying to battle, and he's able to point the finger at the URL, which is the easy thing to do right now. It's been the easy thing to do right now. URL not having a good year. They got good moments, but they not having a good year. But it makes me believe that you know what I'm saying, K-Shine is starting to realize like he's gonna have to do this battle. Now, I believe within my heart of hearts that just doing the battle, getting it over with, and walking away is the best thing to do. Because what you don't want to do, your time is limited in battle rap. I know, you know what I'm saying, that you see the Loaded Luxes and you see the Murder Mooks, and you see them come back, you know what I'm saying, time and time again. But who's to say that K-Shine is going to have that same love and have that same motivation to rap, to give his best performances? Now, I think it's people that are, shout out Peter, I see you in the chat. I think it's people that would pick up that tab, to be quite frank. I think it's people that, I think RBE might look, if they haven't looked, and I gotta think that they have, because ARP is a businessman. I have to believe that he is definitely looking into the availability of booking a K-Shine, but you know he already in litigation with the URL. The next piece on the board would easily be Chrome 23. And we already know Remy really do what she want. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Million views in a week for the Easy and Geeksy battle. That would be the lead that you would assume would be the likely next destination spot for K-Shine. But even some of these other leagues, could K-Shine possibly be wanting this? I know he had to zip him up. He had the dojo on caffeine and things of that nature. Maybe even booking himself. But we want to see K-Shine back on stage. We want to see K-Shine back in the battle rap arena. I just don't know when it's going to be, and I don't know who's going to pay that $15K. But here's the thing, though. I've seen K-Shine say on Twitter he had the money. I've seen K-Shine say on Twitter when Smack offered him that challenge to give him back the $15K and be good, K-Shine had the money. But do you know how hard it is to give up $15K? Easier said than done. And I already lost $15K trying to be loyal. I already lost $15K from the URL because I didn't take the hollow battle on RBE at the time it was offered to me. So essentially, not only will I have lost the $15K from not battling on RBE, I would have also lost an additional $15K for having to pay my way out the contract. So you telling me URL get to walk away with $30K of my money and I get nothing? I lose $30K? But some would look at it and say it ain't a bad deal. Because you know Remy got you. You know, if you a free man, we would love to see you in that blue room. RBE got you. How much is your freedom worth? And I hate to put it like that because it sounds like slavery. But how much is your freedom worth? Is it worth 15K? Is it worth 30K? Because we know how much money you making sitting down right now because you into it with URL, so they not paying you no money. RBE ain't booked you that we know of, so you ain't got no battle over there. I mean, you've alluded to possibly battling at the end of the year. We know Remy possibly got a card coming up. But we also know URL has homecoming coming up as well. And there would be no bigger return right now that we want to see in battle rap other than K-Shine. K-Shine versus Brizz. I know y'all been talking about that. I don't want to see it. But K-Shine, again, he's one of the most sought after talents in the URL. He's one of the most sought after talents in battle rap history. Personally, I feel like Sean should just do the last URL battle and be free. And I think that's where I'm at with it too, Gina. I think that's what you do. I think sometimes you got to cut your nose off to spite your face. Thumbs up the video if you haven't too. Please thumbs up the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell, let you know every time we go live. It is Temperature Check Tuesday. So we are working on a Cali Smooth interview. Mr. Bags and Body himself. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 50K Bags and Bodies tonight. We are working on that interview. But sometimes, again, in business, you got to cut off your nose to spite your face. And I think, K-Shine, you might be in that situation. Shout out to everybody that pulled up today, man. Shout out to everybody that's brand new and my day ones. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Thumbs up the video. And I'm really ready to get back to this battle rap talk, man. We got some good battle rap cards coming up. Bullpen got a card coming up. URL got a card coming up, man. I know J400 card is this weekend. So we got some battle rap to talk about. I'm excited to talk about battle rap. I'm excited to get back to the business of battle rap. And real quick, y'all ain't really about to be boxing. We talk about battle rap boxing every 6 months. It don't ever happen. It never happens. Every 6 months, it's like the water cooler talk. You get a couple matches that could potentially get set up and nothing happens. Come on, man. Till we get some contracts signed, man. I ain't putting no energy into that. But I appreciate y'all pulling up. Thumbs up the video on y'all way out, man. Shout out my brother Deadass Talk. Shout out everybody in the battle rap community. Shout out to all the battle rap media and, of course, the battle rappers. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. I ain't just getting started. I've been here. Appreciate y'all.